All right, I'm Michael Ross with Criterion Barrels here at the 2023 SHOT Show. The last few years have been insane in the firearms industry if you haven't been around. But some of our best sellers right now are the Core series. It's something that Thin Line Defense has been using. The Core series is unique in comparison to a lot of other barrels that are out there. It's kind of a break from what you normally see in like a traditional government contour. So government contours, it's pretty much botched from its inception, and it was a government mistake, thus the government contour. But if you notice on a traditional AR-15 barrel, they were pencil contours like in the Vietnam War. Then there were some misconceptions that the government had due to poor gas port drilling, and they added a heavyweight front end to the government contour, and it stuck around for the last several decades. We wanted to move away from that and correct those mistakes. And I encourage anyone watching this video to watch or to do some research about the government contour and how it came about. But the Core series moves away and corrects some of the mistakes of the government contour. And it's specifically designed to be used in like a fighting rifle setup. So how modern rifles are set up with lights, lasers, suppressors, bipods, and all of that, it makes for a very front-heavy rifle. The Core series is really designed to maximize precision in a fighting rifle. So you want something that's light, balanced, and something you can remain mobile with. So if you notice with the Core series compared to something like a government contour, it's a continuous taper, much like you would get on any precision bolt gun that you pick up. That keeps a lot of the material around the chamber for maximum heat absorption. And then that continuous taper to the muzzle keeps the front end of your gun nice and lightweight and balanced. Weight does very little for you, forward of your gas block journal. It's just going to slow you down, especially with presentations and transitions and things like that. So when you get a complete rifle setup with a Core series barrel in it, it's usually very nose light. So I mean, like the back end of the gun is what's heavy on these things. Versus when you get modern setups with lights, lasers, suppressors, everything else, that's when the gun starts to get heavy in the front, and that can be a problem for performance for the shooter in the field in reality. So yeah, that's one of the things that we got going on with Criterion right now. There is a whole bunch of new products in the works, but because we're experiencing a higher demand than at any point in history, including both world wars combined, it's not always going over so well with customers to release new products when you have like a year backlog. But things are going super well with us. We just added an addition that doubled the size of our primary production facility, which is going to be great for being able to produce more barrels, get more barrels into the hands of American civilians in the future. But yeah, the best is yet to come. We've got all types of stuff in our Core lineup coming out, a whole bunch of new stuff with barrel blanks and pre-fit barrels and our vintage line. It's going to come back with a vengeance here in 2023. So the best is yet to come.